Hello and welcome back to this edition of Daily Actives brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I am Dustin. We are looking at Lucid today, one of the most active stocks traded in the whole US market. And I can tell that we are getting back to the good times because we've got speculation run amok. We've got EVs, we've got semis, we've got AI, we've got Bitcoin, we've got everything that you need to get a full on blown out mania like we saw in 2021, but I do not think we're there yet, boys and girls. Now, the reason why I want to look at Lucid is not just because it was up significantly, but because it holds the hearts and minds of many of the retail traders from 2021. Now, we can see it is up 5.42% just today. It's up 6.18% in week over week. It is still down a little over 9% over the past 15 days and down 7.3% over the past 1 month. And it's down 32% over the past 3 months and 47% over the past 6 months. I would be lying to you if I said that this was a great chart. Now, today may have been a great day if you were long, but it is a bad setup. Now, the one thing that might be slightly positive here if we're really looking at what is going on is that we can see that we have a 5-day rolling return, which is now positive. We are seeing significant deterioration in that negative rolling return. When I say negative deterioration and negative number, that's actually a positive because two negatives can make a positive. Now, looking at the fact that we are significantly closer on the 1 month, we're only 7.3% away from rolling positive. That actually is a very good sign to see. Now, I'm not sure if we're necessarily going to break up above that $3, that $4, that $5, because we're definitely not going back to 7 anytime soon. But today was significant. Today was a day to write home about. When you see 104 million shares traded in one individual stock, if you look at the most recent past, the last time we saw 100 plus million shares traded, it was up significantly. It was up 27% on the 29th of January. What a day that you must have had back then at Lucid. Now, if we look at the overall trading signals, we can see in the short term, intermediate term, and longer term, it's still negative. On the short term, intermediate term, and longer term, when it comes to the trend, it's still bearish. If we look at the overall rolling sentiment, it's still bear, it's still falling bear and getting worse. You can see that the black line is rolling over. If we go ahead and look at the overall trading signals, it looks like we've got a sell signal, yuck. We've got a big bear, a small bear, and a swift bear. Now, if we go back, last time we saw a buy signal, as you'd expect, would be in January. And after that, it's essentially been nothing positive. We've seen 5 of the bear key 3. Things look pretty ugly, to be honest. And now if we look at the overall charts here, I can see you were hoping that that first one was actually representative of Lucid. This is what's been happening to Lucid ever since 2020 when it went public. Yes, it hit $60. Yes, it did it once in 2021. It has not been there ever since. It's been nothing but a short. Consider this to be essentially the equivalent of what the market cap is. It's going down, it's getting negative, and it's getting worse. Now, I'm not sure if they're necessarily like doing shares, like they could be doing share auctions, and that could be driving down the price just because you have more shares brings the price down. But when I really truly look at what's going on, it just looks like overall people don't like the stock. The sentiment is negative. It falls down to the bottom level where you're getting into the high 30s. It rallies back up into the low 60s and then comes right back down. But the price doesn't move. Even when it got slightly positive here, you can see this move here. It didn't even break $4. So really when we're looking at the overall trend, what we want to find out is where should we get in, where should we get out, and why would you even be long is my honest to God question. Now, if we're looking at this overall trade range, we can see that the top is coming down, which is not great. The bottom is coming up, which is slightly great. But if we look at even the general sentiment, things are getting worse. Now, I want to know what you think in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And before you go, subscribe to the new high newsletter. We send you 25 stocks to your inbox every single Sunday. Stocks breaking out between $5 and $20. Stocks breaking out to 1-year highs. Stocks breaking out to all-time highs. It is a great list to get your trading week started. Now, if you are looking for something a little bit more in-depth and you're like, I want to look at Lucid tomorrow. One of the things that I'm starting to put together is I'm building essentially a model, or it is better known as a Chrome extension of the model that you see before you. So very similar to if we were looking at the daily information here, we were looking at Lucid. You can get very similar breakdown in a different product that I have. Now, this product you can get is $25 a month. I do give a 1 free month free trial because obviously I'm just a random guy on the internet. So why would you listen to me and why would you pay me money? Solid question. That's why I give that's why I give a 1 month free trial, because what I'm going to start doing is actually sending out a list. It is going to be the return off of this individual indicator here. And in the future, if you're subscribed now, you'll be able to get earlier access into getting this app once I can get it all set up. But what you'll receive is you're actually going to receive, and let me pull it in here. You'll actually be part of our equity insights. And what you'll end up receiving is a list. You're going to receive a list every single day. And I'll just do a quick flash here because it's only good for 1 day. You'll receive this list here where we go stock by stock from the indexes, right? The DIA, RSP, the small caps, bonds, gold, oil, Bitcoin, and then the top like 5 stocks in the US. You can see we've got Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, Salesforce, Meta, Google, Microsoft, Tesla, UNH, and then you get the sectors as well, where you're going to get this printout where it's going to tell you what the price was, what the volume was, what the trend is, what the rolling 20-day. You've got lower lows or higher highs, or lower lows or lower highs. You get it. But this is what you'll receive every single day after market close. These 25 stocks, breaking it out. Go ahead and check it out. We've got it over here at the Evening Equity Insights. 25 bucks a month. Again, comes up with, it says free 1 month, but let's just refresh that. I'm sure I did a free month. It says free week, but what it really meant was a free month, baby. Come and subscribe. See if you like it. Use it to trade and see if this is something that can help your trading improve. I'll talk to you soon.